What's going on, everyone? Welcome to your live coverage of the 2019 Bass Nation of West Virginia Adult 2-Day State Championship right here on Stonewall Jackson Lake in the hills of Lewis County, West Virginia. What are these anglers competing for today? The top 21 anglers after the 2-day championship right here will qualify as a state team member to represent Bass Nation of West Virginia, Lake Okeechobee, this January coming up into January. Super exciting, and that is for the 2020 Bass Nation Southeast Region Championship. Like I said, Lake Okeechobee. What a fishery. Everyone knows the caliber of fish in that lake. Double-digit bass. Just pollute that lake. So what an exciting way to go fish that body of water, that amazing world-renowned fishery by qualifying through the state championship and onto the region, onto that regional championship. So very, very exciting. That's what they are competing for today. Top 21 spots after the 2-day total will make that state team. Stonewall Jackson Lake, second largest lake here in the state of West Virginia, just about 140 or so acres smaller than Summersville. So Stonewall Jackson was completed in 1990, a fairly young lake. It was a project through the Army Corps of Engineers, through the Pittsburgh District. And it's mainly for flood control and it's built along the West Fork River. So there's actually, get this, 26 miles long. The lake's 26 miles long. There's 82 miles of shoreline on this lake. So if you look at a map of this lake, there are fingers everywhere. The creeks run way back in all parts of these lakes. No wake zones everywhere. So these anglers really have a lot of water to fish. This lake's 2,650 acres. Fairly small compared to some other lakes just outside the state. But for our state, this is by far one of the top fisheries in the state for big bass. So we're hoping that this lake proves itself today, and you get to see at home some of the caliber of fish right here in West Virginia. Current conditions here are water temps have dropped significantly from last weekend. Last weekend during the high school trail, we were seeing water temps up high 60s, low 70s some parts of the lake, and the report I got was the water temp just absolutely plummeted. Low 60s, even into the 50s, I heard. Extremely cold nights we've been having throughout the week. So here we are, we're getting pushed right into that fall bite. So I know that makes it tough. The reports are kind of coming in mixed. Some folks struggling to find some fish. Some folks are finding some fish. So we will see shortly during the weigh-in how all that shakes up. These creek arms on both ends are a little more stained. That is typical for this lake. The main lake area is fairly clear, good water clarity. So let me give you a quick lay of the lake, how this is set up. We're sitting right here at the main marina resort area. If you go towards the dam sits at the northernmost part of the lake. So northernmost part of the lake, that's where the dam is situated, and it's kind of right in the heart of the main lake area. Now you go to, say, the southeastern side of the lake, you get over into Vandalia and Skin Creek areas. You get a lot of standing timber. There's standing timber everywhere in this lake, which, as we know, that is a prime area for largemouth bass. Let's go to like the southwestern side of the lake. You can get down to like Jacksonville, Walkersville. What happens is you run down the main lake area or leave the state park. Either way you go, once you enter these main creeks, they are extremely long idles. Some guys are idling up to an hour to get back to their spots. But you know, that's where it's going to separate some of these anglers. Who's going to make those long runs and who's going to move around to those different water clarity, main lake clear water, if they're going to head down back into some of these creeks to that dirtier water. And we're going to see which areas of the lake produce. So like I said, this is your day one update. Live coverage has started. Thank you all for joining us, and make sure you tune right back in today here in just a short little while, 4:10 p.m. I want to thank the Bass Nation of West Virginia and everyone that runs this wonderful organization for the opportunity to cover this event. I'm Shane Raines with Dock Talk West Virginia, and like I said, tune in 4:10 p.m. for your live day one weigh-in. Welcome to the 2019 Bass Nation of West Virginia State Championship right here at Stonewall Jackson Lake in the hills of Lewis County, West Virginia. Boat 28 qualifying through the Western Qualifier. And with Brush Hog Bassmasters, Bob Burgess, 2016 state team members, got one to weigh.
117.
One fish will go 117. Up next, boat 30, Hobie Butcher, former state team member and member of Appalachian Bassmasters, qualified through the Northern Qualifier on Taggart Lake. It's got one to weigh. And one fish will go.
117.
117. All right, up next to the scale is boat number 2 on the non-boater side, Pick Diffenbach.
How you doing, buddy? I'm good.
Pick came in third in points in the Buddy Trail this year and a win Buddy Trail Summersville. One fish, 2.09, sorry. Next up, boat 2 on the boater side. Finished Buddy Trail, 17th in points. Multiple state team member, Steve Marks. Two fish to weigh.
$156.
Total weight goes 156. All right, up next to the scale, boat number 1. Qualifying through the Buddy Trail, finished second in points overall for the trail this year, Brandon Tallhammer. Member of the 2018 state team and went on heading to the 2019 Bass Team Championship.
The leader, 482.
New leader, total weight 482. And next up to the scale, boat number 1, non-boater side, Chris Yoakum, member of Bluestone Bassmasters. It's got 2 to weigh. 2 fish will go.
271.
271. And up next, boat 18, member of Taggart Valley Bassmasters, qualified through the Northern Qualifier on Taggart Lake, and he won the qualifier this year, J.C. Christopher. Couple fish to weigh, couple nice largemouth. JC is a multiple state team member, and he won the Buddy Trail Championship Tournament this year on the Mon. 2 will go 4-1-1. And also, boat 18, non-boater side, member of Mountaineer Bassmasters, and qualifying through the Western Qualifier on Summersville Lake, that would be Michael Dawson. Got a couple to weigh. Total weight will go
203.
203. All right, next up to the scale, boat number 6, qualifying through the Southeast Qualifier on Bluestone Lake. Member of New River Bassmasters and a multiple state team member. Went on to fish the BNC 2016, finished 7th on the boater side overall, and the 2017 Buddy Trail champions. We'll go .89. All right, next up to the scale, boat 27. Won the Buddy Trail event on the Kanawha River this year and finished 13th in points overall, Tony Crumbliss. It's got 2 to weigh. 2 fish will go. 3.56 pounds. All right, up next to the scale, boat 24, qualifying through the Western qualifier on Summersville Lake, Billy Payne.
You got both of those tickets? Yeah. We need one in case the computer crashes. No problem, bro. Well, I don't know. You're ahead of me.
And Billy's got 2 to weigh.
Right. What's that anyway?
Yeah, she knows I'm here now. She wanted to see if I was.
Thank you, bud.
And 2 fish will go.
$3.14.
3.14 pounds. All right, next up, boat 3. Won the Western qualifier on Summersville this year, keeping it real, Bassmasters, Cody Huddleston.
189.
Total weight 1.89. And next up is boat number 3, non-boater side. Won the Buddy Trail event on the Ohio River, finishing 2nd in points overall this year, Nick Bauhandas. Total weight go 2.17. All right, up next is boat number 10, non-boater side. Member of Mountaineer Bassmasters, multiple state team member, and former president Jim Dingus. Total weight 261. And up next, boat number 10 on the boater side. Member of Mon Valley Bassmasters, qualified through the Northern Qualifier, 2019 state team member, and qualified as a high school angler at the time, Colin Bunting.
New leader.
And you have a new day 1 leader. Total weight 602. All right, next up, boat 23 on the boater side, qualified through the Western qualifier of Summersville. Member of Classic Bound Bassmaster Lee Hess Jr.
One is a real nice largemouth.
It's got a good one away, they said.
Ready?
Oh, this is a good one. Let's see it'll go. Got 1 largemouth. It's a big one.
All right, it went. Whenever you want to participate.
It'll settle down here.
413.
413.
I'll take it.
Up next, boat 20, non-boater side. Member of Southern West Virginia Bassmasters. Qualified through the Western qualifier, Sean Ferguson.
You want to weigh the big one first?
He's got 3 total, and there is a big one in there.
Open your mouth and don't bite.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what the big one will go.
Another one in here almost as big.
And that one big fish will go
401.
401.
Three largemouth.
He's got 3 total to weigh, and that total weight will go.
New leader.
And a new leader, 823. 823 for Sean. All right, up next, boat number 5 on the boater side. Finished the Buddy Trail in the top 20. Emmett Allen.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, man.
Thanks.
$246.
And it will go 246. All right, up next, boat number 14, boater, member of Benton Ferry Bassmasters, and the 2014 Buddy Trail champions, Chad Brenniger. He's got 4 to weigh.
Ready?
And 4 for Chad will go. 715. And then next, boat number 14, non-boater, qualified through the Northern qualifier, John Christopher. Johnny JC won the Buddy Trail Championship this year on the Mon River. It's got one to weigh. And one fish will go. 2-1-6. Up next, boat number 5 qualifying through the Western qualifier. Member of Brush Hog Bassmasters, Dylan Fitzgerald. Dylan Fitzgerald was the 2017 and 2018 high school state champion and your reigning adult state champion.
184.
Total weight 184. And if you did not know, first time ever in BASS history at anywhere part of the organization, first time ever for a high school angler to win the high school state championship and the adult state championship in the same year. Huge accomplishment. All right, and up next, father-son back-to-back here, boat 25, Brian Fitzgerald qualifying through the Western qualifier at Summersville.
333.
Total weight 333. Right up next away, boat 25, qualified non-boater, Southeastern qualifier on Bluestone Lake. Member of Liberty Bassmasters, Todd Hamilton. And Todd's bag will go.
459.
459. Right, up next, boat 29. Finished the Buddy Trail 5th in points this year. Multiple state team member and former Bass Nation Championship contender, Randy Huffman.
He's in, buddy. I'm telling you, man. He went deep background on that. Oh, here's Randy.
And Randy's bag will go.
327.
327. And also boat 29, non-boater side, qualifying through the Northern qualifier on Taggart Lake. Hocking River Bassmaster member, multiple state team member, Brad West. Brad's got one to weigh today. One spot will go.
157.
157. Right up next, boat number 19, non-boater, qualified through the Northern qualifier on Taggart Lake, Jacob Eskins. He's got one big one in there to weigh. Let's see what'll go. And this one will go.
314.
314. All right, up next, qualifying through the Buddy Trail this year and your 2019 Buddy Trail champions in points this year, member of the 2019 state team, Jason Kusick. We're going to go and weigh his big fish now. And his big fish will go.
350.
350. And weighing 2 for his total weight. Total weight. 484. All right, up next, boat 49. Qualifying through the Western qualifier, a multiple state team member, Classic Bound Bassmaster member, Ben Huffman. Total weight for Ben will go.
393.
393. All right, up next, boat 16. Qualifying through the Western qualifier at Summersville.
Waiting for a big bass.
Waiting for a big, Jimbo Collins. And Jimbo is the president of Southern West Virginia Bassmasters.
Son, 454.
Big fish will go 454. Got another solid one to throw in with it. Got 2 to weigh for his total weight. 2 fish will go. 683. All right, boat number 44, qualifying to the Western qualifier, wintertime Bassmaster, Brian Taylor.
288.
288 total weight. All right, up next, boat 40. Member of New River Bassmasters, qualifying through the Southeast Regional on Bluestone Lake this year, Tim Booth. Total weight, 0.92. All right, up next, boat 42, qualifying through the Buddy Trail this year, finishing 9th in points overall, 2018 Buddy Trail champions, and went to the 2018 Bass Team Championship, Brian Clausen. Got one that'll go, 218. All right, up next, boat number 50. Part of the team, him and his partner won the Buddy Trail this year. Buddy Trail Champions 2019, Gary Ross. And Gary will weigh 286. Right, up next, boat 32. Member of the 2019 state team this year, qualifying to the Western Qualifier on Summersville Lake, Brian Hill. He's got 3 to weigh. And Brian's got 3 to weigh. His total weight will go. It's a good bag today. 749. All right, up next, boat number 50. On the boater side, qualifying through the Northern Qualifier on Tiger. Won the 2018 Northern Qualifier high school at the time. Colt Quarter. Colt's total weight will go
220.
220. All right, up next, boat 37. He's got 3 to weigh. Member of Liberty Bassmasters, qualified through the Southeast Regional on Bluestone. Your Bass Nation of West Virginia Southeastern delegate. 2018 state team member, 2017 state champion. Went on to the 2018 Bass Nation Championship, Tyler Webb.
469.
Weighed 469. All right, up next, boat 45, David Huff.
268.
Total weight, 268. And David is a member of Bancroft Bassmasters. All right, up next, boat 38, qualifying to the Western Qualifier at Summersville Lake, member of Hook and Release Bass Club, Dave Young. And Dave's total weight will go 255. All right, up next, boat 38 on the non-boater side, qualifying to the Northern Qualifier, Gary Sias. Gary is a member of Tiger Valley Bassmasters, and his total weight will go 199. All right, up next, boat 59, qualifying through the Southeast Qualifier on Bluestone, multiple state team member. Actually, 4 years in a row he's made state team. That's going back to 2016. 2017 Buddy Trail champions.
405.
Total weight 405. And also Bill is a former Bass Nation Championship contender and former Southeastern delegate. All right, up next, boat 59 on the boater side. Finishing 6th in points overall on the Buddy Trail this year. Multiple state team member, Dustin Holland. And Dustin's total weight will go 602. Up next, boat number 53. Another multiple state team member, 2016 state champion, co-angler division, 2017 Bass Nation Championship contender. Finishing 2nd place overall on the co-angler side that day. This is Mike Spurlock. Mike's total bag weight will go
873.
873. Great bag of fish. Up next, boat 53, non-boater side. Member of Keeping It Real Bassmaster, John Smith. He's got 3 to weigh. And John's total weight will go
655.
655. Another good bag for today. Right, up next, boat 58 qualifying through the Buddy Trail this year. Won the season opener for the Buddy Trail on Stonewall, finishing 4th in points overall. Multiple state team member of former Bass Nation Championship contender Robbie Fleshman. Robbie's got one to weigh today. Total weight. 169. And up next, boat number 58, and I see a giant in the bag here. Multiple state team member, Catch 5 Club, Bert Collins. And that big fish will go 577. Current big fish right now. We're going to add another one with it. And 2 fish for his total weight on top of that big one will go
781.
781. Right up next, boat 54 qualifying to the Northern Qualifier on Taggart Lake. 2017 state team member, multiple state team member, 2014 Buddy Trail champions. Alan Fluharty weighing in 688. All right, up next, boat 39 qualifying again to the Northern Qualifier. Member of Appalachian Bassmasters and a member of the 2017 state team, Kenneth Walter. It's got one to weigh. And Kenneth's total weight will be 222. Next up, boat 51. Billy Goo. Multiple state team member and member of Mountaineer Bassmasters. And that one spot for Billy will go 119. All right, up next, boat 51 on the boater side. Washington, PA Bassmaster member, Northern Qualifier, qualified to the Northern. 2018 state team member, Mark Ochka. Mark's got one to weigh today. Total weight will go 134. All right, up next, boat 48. Member of Lockdown Bassmasters, Steve Hinkle. And Steve's total weight will go 183. Up next, boat 57. Your current Bass Nation of West Virginia Youth Director, finishing the Buddy Trail 9th in points this year. Multiple state team member, 2018 Buddy Trail champions. Went on to the 2018 Bass Team Championship, Dion Bright. And Dion's total weight will be today, for day one, 374. Right, up next, boat 57. Your Bass Nation of West Virginia General Delegate and multiple state team member, Tony Keller. 115. Up next to the scales, boat 36 qualifying to your Western Regional on Summersville Lake. Member of Renegade Bassmasters, Steve Jackson. Steve's total weight will go 119. And up next, boat 36 qualifying through their Western Regional in Summersville. Member of Wintertime Bassmasters, Will Martin. And Will's total weight for a couple will go 3.45. All right, up next, boat 55, qualifying to the Northern Qualifier on Taggart Lake. Hocking River Bassmasters member, Joe Kinsley. Total weight for Joe will go 277. All right, up next, boat 55. He won the Southeastern qualifier on Bluestone Lake this year. Gene Bailey. Gene's total will go 240. Next, boat 35, qualifying to the Southeastern Regional Bluestone. Member of Liberty Bassmasters and member of the 2019 state team, Dave Gogus Jr. 258. Net boat 33, qualifying to the Buddy Trail this year, finishing 11th in points overall. And your Bass Nation of West Virginia Western Delegate, Todd Lane. And total weight for Todd today will go 190. All right, I know it's been an extremely tough day of fishing, it looks like, but just to let you know, there's not a person out of it right now. Currently, with the bags weighed, the cut line right now is 345. That's your 21st right now, so no one is out of it. Everybody still got a shot at this thing after day 2. And while they're tallying some of the totals from day 1, I want to take a minute and thank a few sponsors that sponsor and support Bass Nation of West Virginia. They do a great deal, and that's why everything is so successful with their help. And that would be Parmar Stores, Marion County Commission, Gallia County Convention Visitors Bureau, Express One Delivery Service, McCall's Marine, TD Shaky Heads, Great Outdoors Marine, Precision Pipeline. Thank you all for your support. Day 1 was extremely tough fishing for most of the field. 61 anglers out of 120 actually blanked yesterday. We have some of the best anglers in the state that qualified for this tournament, and to see no fish brought to the scales on day 1 from a lot of these anglers. Over half the field blanked yesterday. Really proved how tough the fishing has been and was yesterday. We had some rain move through the area across the entire state last night into this morning. It's just now kind of letting up. So all the boats have blasted off. We had a long fog delay yesterday morning, about 2-hour fog delay. This morning, they got out on time. Every boat's out on the water heading to their spots first thing this morning on the final day 2. This is the final, where the top 21 anglers in this tournament will earn a spot on the West Virginia Bass Nation of West Virginia state team heading to Lake Okeechobee. 8.73 pounds is leading the tournament. The cut line, the current cut line after day 1 is 3.45 pounds. That is very, very low weight compared to what swims in this lake. We all know Stonewall is known for big bass. Unfortunately, it did not prove itself yesterday for a lot of these anglers. This rain, hopefully it changes things up for a lot of these anglers. So it's no one's out of it. No one is out of this. An angler could come from blanking yesterday, catch two big fish, and easily 2 4-pounders would put you at 8 pounds, which is the current, right up there with the current leaders. So a lot can change. Thank you all for joining me this morning for your day 2 update. Like I said, this is the final day. This is where it's a make or break kind of deal. There's nothing to lose at this point for the anglers that blanked yesterday, and even the anglers at the top. How do they adjust their day? Do they play it safe when they're already sitting up there with 8+ pounds, 6+ pounds? So I'm going to run through these top 21 currently, give you an idea of where everyone's sitting. Currently leading after day one is Mike Spurlock. Mike Spurlock weighed in 8.73 pounds yesterday, so he is leading this tournament. The current cut line, like I said, 345 is Will Martin. And when I look down this list, you have some amazing anglers just behind these top 21. You're going to see a lot shake up today. It's going to make the weigh-in extremely exciting. We're going to ask these anglers how they're catching these fish, and hopefully they'll share some of their secrets and tips on how they made that happen on day one and hopefully day two. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. 4:10 p.m. today, we'll start live streaming day two, your final weigh-in, to see who's going to make that top 21 cut to move on to the state team representing Bass Nation of West Virginia at Lake Okeechobee in January. We'll see you at 4:10 p.m. This is your final day weigh-in, day two weigh-in for the 2019 Bass Nation of West Virginia State Championship right here at Stonewall Jackson Lake. And we are ready to weigh some fish. We got guys here at the tanks. Up first to the scales on day two. Boat 29 on both sides. Sam Nowak, Wayne County Bassmaster, multiple state team member, and he won the 2018 Western Qualifier. And Sam's total weight is 2.05. All right, up next to the scales. Qualifying through the Western Qualifier, Classic Bound Bassmaster, multiple state team member, weighed in 3.93 day one, Ben Huffman. What up, Ben? Slide him up here so everybody can see.
Ready to go.
Ben's got one to weigh here, and it's a good one. There's nothing to hide now. This is the last tournament pretty much of the year. Let's hear what you caught it on.
Brush hog.
2.78.
Total weight, 2.78. All right, up next to the scales, Jody Belcher. Jody's total weight will go 4.44. And Jody was a member of the 2017 state team. All right, up next to the scales, your current Bass Nation of West Virginia president, Ken Hackworth. Fifth in points in Buddy Trail this year. And he has been on a state team as well. Total weight 1.01. All right, up next to the scales. Boat number 2 today. Finished 6th in Buddy Trail points, multiple state team member. Dustin Holland weighed 6.02 day one, sitting tied for 9th after day one. Let's see what he's got today.
Get up there, Bo. Bo knows.
Those are 2 valuable fish today. And his total weight, day 2, will go 1.75. Right, up next to the scales, Renegade Bassmasters and won the Western Open this year on the Canal River, Ben Nowak. And he's got one to weigh. Said he just has to beat his brother. Total 2.40. And he did. All right, up next, boat 11 today, weighed 2.20 yesterday, won the 2018 Northern Qualifier, and he was a high schooler at the time. And this is Colt Quarter, and he's got a good one. He's got one to weigh, and it's a big one. Hold it right there for the camera. Oh, that is a haul. Yes, sir. Lordy, lordy. Look at that one.
Good job, man.
Colt coming in with 2.2 after day one, buddy. I know that fish means a lot. You want to tell us what you caught it on? Nah. He said nah. Total weight for that one, it's going to go. It's looking to be 6+. 603.
Good fish.
Great fish. And that is currently the biggest fish of the tournament thus far. All right, up next. Up next, boat 20 to the scales, Joe Carroll. Joe's total weight today will be .99. Next to the scale, boat number 16. He's got one to weigh.
Another pig. Another little one.
He won the Southern Open Series event on Clater, Travis Eater, and it's a good one. Total weight, 461. Hey, he's a local stick here, so last tournament of the year, man. One fish, day 2. Let's hear what you caught it on.
Spinnerbait.
Spinnerbait. He's covering water today, and that's a good one. All right, up next to the scales, boat 16 today, member of Washington, PA Bassmasters, Jim Huffner.
Got to get an interview.
And he's got one that'll go 195. Jim, we know day 1 might not have went quite as planned. Day 2, you got one to weigh. It's no skunks, and I know that means a lot. How was the tournament experience this weekend?
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. First one of this caliber.
Awesome. He said first one of this caliber for Jim. We are glad to have him here. Congratulations on making it to the state tournament, sir. All right, up next, your day 1 leader, multiple state team member, Mike Spurlock, weight 8.73 day 1. His day 2 weight will go. This is a good bag to put on top. 5.62. Mike, you pretty well laid the smackdown on everybody after day 1. I know it was extremely tough. Multiple state team member. Was the pressure greater leading the tournament coming into day 2?
No, it wasn't too bad. It was just, I didn't really have anything to go to, just go fish.
That's it. He just went fish and got 2 good ones to put on top of that day 1 weight. Congratulations, buddy. All right, up next to the scales, boat 27, Mon Valley Bassmaster member and a former junior state champion, Mark Moran. Total weight day 2, 4.22. And up next to the scale, weighed 1.83 yesterday. One of just half the field that caught fish yesterday, member of Lockdown, Steve Hinkle. Steve's day 2 weight. It's a good bag, 5.60. Steve, after day 1, weighing 1.83 to bring a 5+ pound bag. What adjustments did you make for day 2?
Not a thing. The same thing I done yesterday.
Not a thing. Same thing he did yesterday. Just went and did the same thing, and he found those fish today. Weight 2.40. First day, won the Southeast qualifier this year. That's Gene Bailey. He's got 4 fish to weigh. 4 fish on day 2 will go. 5.13. It's a good bag, buddy. Double day 1 weight. I'll ask you the same thing, man. What adjustments did you make going into day 2?
Same thing.
That's it, same thing. Sounds like when you're not getting very many bites, you just kind of got to go out there and fish. And he put together a good day 2 bag. All right, up next to the scale, boat 19 today, weighed 2.18 yesterday. 9th in points Buddy Trail this year, 2018 Buddy Trail champions, Brian Clausen. Brian's day 2 weight will go 2.23. That'll go on top of his day 1 weight at 2.18. All right, up next, boat number 19. John had a good bag, sitting in 8th place after day 1, weighed 6.55. He's got 2 to weigh for day 2. Let's see what will go on top of that day 1 weight. Day 2 weight goes 2.66. All right, up next to the scale, weighed 1.69 after day 1. Won the opening Buddy Trail event on Stonewall. We got Robbie Fleshman, multiple state team member. And he weighs .99. And up next, boat number 10 today, weighed 1.34, part of the half the field that caught a fish yesterday. 2018 state team member. To the scales, Mark Ochka. Day 2 weight will go 1.88. Up next to the scale. Finished 12th in the Buddy Trail this year in points. Boat 15 today, Daniel Pearl.
Come on over,
Come on over, buddy. Stand in front of the camera here. You know, everybody want to see you, man. Man, that was an extremely tough tournament over the weekend. Day 2 weight will go 0.92. I know this isn't really how Stonewall didn't show itself.
No, that's the monster. That's the first fish I've caught in 3 days up here.
First fish in 3 days. It is extremely tough. Man, congratulations making the state tournament this year. And up next to the scale, boat 15 as well on the non-boater side. Finished Buddy Trail this year 6th in points, Billy McVeigh. All right, Billy's total weight. Day 2 will go 1.99.
Talk, you gotta get on camera. Look, you're on camera. You're a movie star.
Billy, extremely tough this weekend for a lot of anglers. Does it? I mean, when we talk to buddies and we know these sticks aren't catching fish, I know it at least eases our mind a little bit. But I know you probably would like things to go a little bit different. How was the experience this weekend?
Oh, it was fun. I expected better, but hey, that's his lake. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Absolutely. Congratulations on making the start in the tournament, buddy. All right, up next to the scale, boat 21, New River Bassmasters member, qualified to the Southeast Regional, Tim Booth. All right, day 2 weight will go 5.18. And that was for one big old Stonewall largemouth, buddy. Hold that thing up, and we're going to see if you'll share some info with us on that one.
Good one. That's a good one. I thought I had one set it up.
Tim, we've been talking to a few people, and with it being the last tournament of the year, fishing was tough. You want to share what that fish ate on today?
Fish ate on a half-ounce black and blue jig.
Half-ounce black and blue jig. Congratulations, buddy. Heck of a fish. All right, up next to the scales, he was boat number 1 today. Your current Bass Nation of West Virginia Youth Director. Weight 3.74 day 1. Day 2 weight will go 2.53. Dion, I know you have fished this lake many years, old buddy, and you're a state team member. Went on to the Bass Nation Championship in 2018. Have you seen this lake fish this tough before?
I normally struggle with this lake, especially in the fall. Yesterday, I lost a couple at the boat and broke one off, so it was execution on my part. I didn't have a limit, but today I just had 2 keeper bites and got them in the boat. So.
Yeah, that definitely, when you unfortunately miss a couple like that, it definitely catches up. But congratulations on your tournament, buddy. All right, up next, boat number 1, Butter Side. Former state team member, he's got 2 to weigh. Randy Cutright will weigh 2.36. All right, up next, boat 25, Renegade Bassmaster member, weighed 1.19 day 1.
Makes it easy.
He's got 4 to weigh today. His day 2 weight will go 6.13. Steve, we had talked yesterday, buddy. I know yesterday didn't go quite as planned. Had a few bites, didn't work out. How important was this day 2 weight? Did you go back to that same area, or how today shake up?
Went back to the same area, done the same thing. The bite was a little bit different. They actually hit it a little bit harder. Broke several fish off again today, but they didn't want it the way you would think on a drop-off. It was just the opposite. They wanted coming up the drop-off. And as soon as it crests that top, boom.
That is some wonderful information. If you're watching at home, Steve was gracious enough to share that info, and that just showed you just a little bit of change can make a big difference in the bite. Congratulations, buddy. All right, up next. Day 1 weight, 6.88, was sitting in 6th after day 1. Day 2 weight will go 1.91. Alan Fluharty. Alan, after day 1, pretty good bite compared to the rest of the field, weighing 688, sitting in 6th. What was your mindset going into today you know, as far as how everything went today compared to yesterday.
Wasn't as lucky today as I did yesterday. I just got on some fish in about 15 minutes and caught that 6 pounds, and today it just didn't happen. So.
Well, congratulations, Alan. Great day one weight. We'll see where you stack up here at the end of everything, buddy. Up next, boat 7, we have Bert Collins. Bert Collins, day 2 weight will go 1.87. All right, up next to the scale, he's got 4 to weigh. After day 1 weight of 4.69, he was sitting in 13th place. Tyler Webb. Tyler was a member of 2018 state team, 2017 state champion. Let's see what day 2 weight will go. It's a good bag. Day 2, 6.98. Tyler, day 1 sitting at 13th, 469. You're no stranger to this position going into day 2 in a state championship. What was your game plan coming into day 2 compared to day 1?
Figured out a little bit of an area that was better than others, so I kind of just hunkered down there for most of the day until probably after the sun got up and run back down. Fortunate enough to get one more bite right at 4 o'clock. So, but yeah, I got 3 early and then went without a bite for like 5 hours.
Well, and that makes it tough. You know, you're just waiting, clawing, just thinking, man, need that one more. So congratulations, buddy. We'll see where you stack up. You have some wonderful people and wonderful companies that back Bass Nation of West Virginia and their programs. We want to take a minute and thank these folks right now. Parmar Stores, Marion County Commission, Gallia County Convention and Visitors Bureau, Precision Pipeline, Great Outdoors Marine, TD Shaky Heads, Express One Delivery Service, and McCall's Marine. All right, up next, here we go. Boat 39 today, weighed 2.09 yesterday, won the Buddy Trail event on Summersville this year, finished up 3rd in points overall. Pick Diffenbach. All right, day 2 weight will go 2.56. Pick, you were sitting, looks like weights were real close, similar day 1 to day 2. I know it's kind of hard to put something together when you only get a few bites here and there, but did anything change that you saw today?
No, the fish still didn't bite, so nothing changed.
Not a lot of change for Pick today. Pick, congratulations on making the tournament, buddy. All right, up next, boat 39, boater side, Bluestone Bassmasters, multiple state team member, Tommy Ford. Tommy was a rough day 1, I know. Tommy, multiple state team member. With day 2, weight will go 2.48. Man, you've fished a lot of these tournaments over the years. Comparable to in the past, probably one of the toughest tournaments.
Yeah, I'd say so. They're all pretty tough, but this one I think has my little ways.
Well, you know the caliber anglers that are here. When we see you all come in with no fish or 1 fish, we know it's definitely tough.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's a lot of good guys here, and when they're struggling, it's tough.
Congratulations, Tommy, on making the tournament, buddy. Right, up next to the scale, boat 32 today was sitting in 23rd place overall after day 1, weighing 3.27. 5th in Buddy Trail points this year. This is Randy Huffman, multiple state team member and former BASS Nation Championship contender. Day 2, 1.81. Talk to me, old buddy. What are you thinking about Stonewall right now?
Well, it's fishing tough. It really didn't get enough bites to put any kind of a pattern together, so it was really random. You know, we were getting a co-angler caught a couple good ones today, real shallow, and I caught mine 10, 12 feet of water. So you know, it's the fall past the fall. That's what happens. They're everywhere. Bait fish spread out, fish are spread out, so it's tough.
Yeah, definitely kind of hard to find a group of fish when they're out roaming around chasing bait. Congratulations, buddy. And up next, boat 32 on the non-boater side, member of Little Canal River Bassmasters, qualified through the Western Qualifier, and a former high school national championship contender, Wyatt Powell. Wyatt's got 2 to weigh. Total weight day 2, 4.18. Wyatt, talk to me, old buddy. Day 1 was tough, not only for you, but 61 other anglers over half the field. Today, just put your head down, fish, see what happened. What'd you change up, if anything?
Nothing really, just kept fishing. Didn't run the big motor much.
That's it. Put trolling motor down, cover some water, keep a bait wet, and he's got a few to show for it today. Right up next to the scale, we got. I lost you here already. All right, we got Mountaineer Bassmaster member Bill Gibson. Got one to weigh today. That's one more than yesterday, right?
Absolutely.
Stonewall fishing extremely tough. Day 2 weight will go 1.71. We got a bag here waiting to be weighed, and it looks like a good one. Coming in after day 1 in 12th place, 4.82 pounds. Won the Buddy Trail event on the Ohio River and second in points. Overall, 2018 state team, we got Brandon Tallhammer, and he has got a bag. Come on over here, Brandon. Let's see what your day 2 weight will be. Great bag for day 2. Day 2 bag will go 768. Man, great bag on day 2. Had a great bag day 1 compared to a lot of the field sitting in 12th. That is a wonderful bag. Take you a quick picture.
Go Brandon. Good job, buddy.
And Brandon, you are a former state team member. After day 1, sitting in pretty good shape. What was the mindset coming into day 2, and what would it mean to make another state team?
Well, I went hero or zero, and it worked out. I mean, there was the fish I was on was big fish. It was just the fact if you get them to bite or not, and that's what it come down to. And then 3 bites all day, and I fished clean. Yesterday didn't fish very clean, but it worked out.
Well, they'll add those day 1 and day 2 weights, and we will see where you stack up. Wonderful day 2 bag. All right, up next to the scales. Weighed 2.71 today. Member of Bluestone Bassmasters, Chris Yoakum. And he's got one today to weigh to go with yesterday's weight. Total weight today will go 1.73. Chris, we've been talking to everybody, and I know it's really hard to put together any kind of pattern when it's just hard to get a bite. Day 2, what was the mindset coming into day 2, knowing that it was so close for everyone?
Just put your head down and grind.
That's it. Put your head down and grind. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. He has one to add to his day 1 weight. All right, up next to the scales, Southern West Virginia Bassmasters member and a former state team member, Jeff Bowe. Day 2 weight will go 4.03. All right, up next to the scale, no stranger to the stage here, Brush Hog Bassmaster 2019 state team member, 2-time high school state champion, and the first time ever, I know we've talked about it, first time ever in BASS history ever, a high school state championship, went on to win an adult championship in the same year. Dylan Fitzgerald. Day 2 weight will go 2.43, and that's on top of his day 1 weight of 1.84. Buddy, you fished a lot all over the place. Tell me how Stonewall treated you this weekend, buddy.
Treats me the same way it always does. It's always tough for me.
Well, buddy, congratulations. No blank for you, though. All right, up next to the scale, boat 44, we got Gary Dennis. And Gary Dennis finished Buddy Trail 15th in points this year. Day 2 weight, 1 fish will go 6.17. That's a big one. And I believe that is the biggest fish of the tournament so far. Hold that thing up, buddy. And everyone at home, you just saw that fish, and that is the caliber of fish right here in Stonewall Jackson Lake. Buddy, this is about it for the entire year for most folks. I know you would like to have maybe one of those yesterday, but would you like to share what that big one ate on today for you?
No problem. I got him on swim bait.
Hey, swim bait bite, hammer a swim bait, man, in the boat, that's a big one.
He wasn't in a foot of water.
What a fun bite there. Congratulations, buddy. Heck of a fish. Right up next, weighed 1.89 after day 1 and won the Western qualifier on Summersville. Cody Huddleston has got one to go with it. Day 2 weight will go 1.77. Several tournament wins this year, brother. Had a good year. Showing up to Stonewall, I know it was fishing tough for everybody. You know, how you feeling about the weekend? Definitely not probably how you wanted it to go, but for everybody else struggling as well.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Had a good practice. I don't know what in the world's going on with it. It's better than working.
That's it, better than work, he said. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Congratulations on making the tournament, buddy. All right, up next, we have boat 58, David Spurlock. Catch 5, Bassmasters. Got one away today. Day 2 weight 2.53. We've been talking about it last 2 days, really, how tough it's been. You know, at least no skunk today. That's the biggie.
That's true. It's tough out there for everybody, but you know, just keep baiting around. Sooner or later, catch one.
That's it. Keep a bait in the water, and eventually you're gonna hit one in the head. They're gonna bite it. All right, up next, boat 36. Sitting in 22nd place after day 1 with 3.33. Little Canal River Bassmaster. Remember, we got Brian Fitzgerald. And it's a good one. Let's see what. And that one will go for day 2, 4.20. Man, day 1 weight. Really weren't sitting too awful bad coming into day 2. What was the mindset coming into day 2? What you needed to do to make something happen?
Slow down and grind.
Slow down and grind. And this man fishes Summersville a lot, and it can be a grind too, so he knows how to slow it down. So congratulations, buddy. Up next, boat 33 weighed 1.17 yesterday. One of the anglers that actually caught fish yesterday, 2016 state team member, we have Bob Burgess.
You know how this works.
Bob knows how the big stage works, and day 2 weight will go. Get this fish settled, these fish settled down. Day 2 weight. Lock it in, 3.84. All right, up next, to the scales, was sitting in 7th place overall after day 1, weighing 6.83. We've got Jimbo Collins. He's got 2 to weigh today, and he is the president of Southern West Virginia Bassmasters. His 2 from day 2 to go on day 1 weight will be 2.82. Jimbo, after a great day 1 bag and sitting pretty coming into day 2, what was the mindset? Was it to try to save some fish that, you know, that you were on yesterday? Change it up a little bit and swing for the fence?
Oh, no, I just went out and went fishing.
Jimbo just went out and went fishing? Kind of had a couple to go to his day 1 weight, so we will see where he finishes up. All right, up next to the scale, boat 47 today. Weight 7.15, sitting in 5th after day 1. 2014 Buddy Trail champions, we have Chad Brinegar. All right, day 2 weight for Chad. On top of his day 1, 7.15. Day 2 weight will go 2.77. Chad, 5th place after day 1. What was, I've asked several other anglers, you know, what was the game plan coming in today? Stick to the same plan as yesterday and just see what happened?
I did exactly the same thing I did yesterday, just didn't get the bites.
Well, he stuck with what happened after day 1, what was working, and he had a heck of a bag sitting great after day 1. He's got a few extra pounds to add to that, so we will see where he finishes up. And up next to the scales, we've got Jim Dingus.
We're going to go all the way from Las Vegas. Yeah.
Jim's day 2 weight will go 1.42. Up next to the scales, weigh 2.41. Day 1, your Bass Nation West Virginia tournament director, got a couple to weigh today. Ed Powell, multiple state team member, a.k.a. the Grizz, I was told. Day 2 weight will go 2.22. Ed, talk to me, buddy. Kind of a crazy weekend for a lot of people, but how Stonewall treats you, I know it was tough.
Man, it was tough. We were happy to get the bites that we got. We got on them actually kind of early this morning, which I thought was going to be great because it was an afternoon bite yesterday, and we thought, you know, maybe we picked up some bonus fish and could really add this afternoon, but didn't work out that way. So we're glad to have what we had and see how it shakes out.
That's it. See where it shakes out at the end of it all. Totaling day 1 and day 2 weights for a total weight to see the top 21 anglers and who will make the state team heading to Lake Okeechobee in January. All right, up next to the scale. Won Buddy Trail on the Kanawha River and finished 13th in points in the Buddy Trail this year. We've got Jim Miracle.
Had to recalibrate my eye.
And after a rough day 1, like a lot of anglers, you've got a few fish to weigh today. And day 2 weight total. That's a good bag of fish. We'll go 5.33. What'd you change up, man? I know day 2 was crazy.
Luckier.
Said he got just a little bit luckier today. But nonetheless, he had a sack of fish away with just over 5. All right, up next. He's got a couple fish to weigh. Sitting in 16th after day 1, 4.11 pounds. Multiple state team member. Won Buddy Trail Championship this year on the Mon River. And won the Northern Qualifier. We've got J.C. Christopher. And 2 will go. 2.57 for day 2 weight. J.C., talk to me, buddy, while they print out your slip there. You're local, man. And you've seen this lake at the highs and lows. How's it compare it to probably one of your another day out here?
It's probably the toughest that I've seen it in a while.
Well, you know, fall bite, like they're all saying, things change really, really fast. Those fish are scattered out, man. Congratulations on adding a few to your day 1 weight. We will see where everything shakes out. All right, up next, qualifying through the Northern Qualifier on Tiger Lake, member of Benton's Ferry Bassmaster. Day 2 weight will go 2.21. All right, boat 48 next to the scale, boater side. Frontier Bassmaster qualified to the Northern Qualifier. And a member of the 2017 state team, we've got John Trump. Yes, and John's got a great bag. Come on over, John. Let's see what these fish will weigh. Day 2 weight. This is a good bag. 5.87. John, what did you change today, buddy? I know it was a rough day 1, like a lot of folks.
Changed my luck. Went back to the same place, to the same bait. Today they didn't break off and get off. So.
Well, and that's it. You know, stuck to the same area. The fish were there, and he found them. He got them in. All right, up next to the scale. Appalachian Bassmaster member, qualified to the Northern Qualifier, weighed 1.17. We got Hobie Butcher. Day 2, 1.97. And Hobie is a former state team member. Hobie,
Yes, sir.
you have a few years experience in the boat, fishing all over, compared to some of the worst days compared to how this fishery is fishing right now. I know it's tough, and you've got some time here. How this weekend treat you, buddy?
Good. I just, every day's good.
That's it.
I came fishing, every day's good. When you can fish, it's a good day.
Absolutely. When you can go and fish, every day is a good day.
Don't ever anybody tell you different because it's good. Just because you don't catch them, it's still a good day.
Absolutely. Fish or no fish, still a wonderful day on the water. Scales are officially closed, and that will wrap up the weigh-in portion of your 2019 Bass Nation of West Virginia State Championship right here on Stonewall Jackson Lake. Everybody, please stick around as we will be announcing your 2019 state team members moving on to the 2020 Southeast Regional on Lake Okeechobee in Florida, and that will be end of January. So stay tuned. We will have those results very soon. All right, here we go. What we're going to do when we announce your the top finishers, we are going to start with your new state champion for 2019. We are starting right at first, so we're going to find out who won this thing. And when you do come up and receive your plaque, please step over here to the right in front of the shield for your picture. All right, who's ready? Who wants to know who won this thing? All right. weighing in a total weight of 14.35 pounds total after 2 days, your new 2019 Bass Nation of West Virginia state champion is Mike Spurlock. Everybody give him a big hand.
Good job, buddy.
You earned it.
All right, down to second place weighing in 12.50 pounds. From Frontier Bassmasters, we've got Brandon Tallhammer.
Here we go, Brandon. Brandon. Good job, buddy. Good job, man. Good job. Stand right here.
And next up, Liberty Bassmasters member, weighed in, 2-day total weight 11.67 pounds, heading to his second state team. We've got Tyler Webb.
There he is. Tyler. Good job, dude.
And finishing up in fourth place, total weight 2 days, 9.92 pounds. We've got Chad Brinegar.
All right, Chad. Good. Good job, man. Good job, buddy. That's right.
All right, up next, fifth place. Just behind Chad, fifth place weight, 2 day, 9.68 pounds. We've got, give it up for Bert Collins.
Bert. Good job, man. Cousins did it again.
Good job, Bert. You got to talk.
And in sixth place, just 300ths behind fifth, weighing in 9.65 pounds, we've got Jimbo Collins.
Go, Jimbo. Good job, man. Thank you, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
And now on to seventh place, qualifying to the Western qualifier, weighing in 2 day weight of 9.21 pounds. Give it up for John Smith.
John Smith. John Smith.
John Smith. Seventh place finish.
All right, okay.
All right, we're moving on to eighth place. Eighth place, 2 day total weight, weighing in 8.79 pounds. Everybody give it up for Alan Fluharty.
Go Al. Go Alan. Good job, buddy.
Good job, bud. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know it. And a talk.
All right, up next, ninth place, weighed in a big 4-pounder, total weight 2 day, 8.23 pounds. We've got Sean Ferguson.
All right, Sean. Good job, brother. Appreciate it. Hear you, man.
Thank you. Good job. Thank you. So.
All right, up next, 10th place, total weight 2 day, actually tied Sean's weight, 8.23 pounds. And that's going to be Colt Corder.
Colt. Good job.
Another high school on the state team. That's it. Well, previous high school. Put a good picture.
All right, 11th place, 2 day total weight, 7.77 pounds. We've got, give it up for Dustin Holland. Sunshine.
Good job, dude.
Good job, buddy.
All right, 12th place, finish, weighing in 7.53 pounds after 2 days. Give it up for Gene Bailey.
Gene. Gene. Congratulations, buddy. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, up next, finishing 13th place overall. Actually weighing in same weight as Gene, 7.53 pounds. Come on up, Brian Fitzgerald.
Woo! Had to show the boy, didn't you?
Don't go to Disney World, didn't he?
All right, up next, 14th place. 2-day total weight of 7.49 pounds. 2019 state team member, give it up for Brian Hill.
All right, Brian. There you go, Brian. Back to back. Congratulations, man.
All right, up next, 15th place, 7.43 pounds. Come on up, give it up for Steve Hinkle.
Good Steve. Congratulations, buddy. Good job, Steve.
And up next, 16th place, 7.07 pounds total weight. Come on up here, Steve Jackson.
Good Steve. Good job, man.
Thanks, sir.
Good job.
Good job, Steve. Thank you.
All right, 17th place overall, 6.71 pounds. Ben Huffman.
Ben there. Good Ben. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Good job, buddy. All right.
Ready for the seal.
Ready for the seal right there.
All right, up next, 18th place, 6.68 pounds. A local right here. Give it up for J.C. Christopher.
J.C. State team member.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Come on up here and get a picture, buddy. Congratulations.
All right, 19th place overall, 2-day total weight, 6.27 pounds. Your Bass Nation of West Virginia Youth Director, Dion Bright.
There you go, Dion.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
All right, we're down to those last two spots. 20th place overall, weighing 6.17 pounds, Gary Dennis.
All right, Gary.
Gary.
Don't matter if it's
Hang on
6
one
fish
second.
or one, does it?
Hang on 1 second. And big bass of the tournament.
And big bass of the tournament with a 6+ pounder.
Congratulations. There you go. Thank you.
Actually weighed 617, 617. All right, and here we are. That final spot for the 2019 state team heading to Lake Okeechobee in Florida. 21st place, weighing 6.10. Come on up here, Tim Booth.
Well, Tim. Congratulations.
Now that is your top 21 that did qualify for the state team. I'm going to call off the next two places. We need you to come up, get your info, give them your info just for roll down spots in case, all right? 22nd place, weighed in 602, Colin Bunting. 23rd place, weighed in 587, and that'd be John Trunk.
Way to go, buddy.
Good job, man.
We want to thank everyone at home for following along on this 2-day championship right here at Stonewall Jackson Lake. It was extremely tough fishing, and these anglers proved themselves today, and they are now on 2020 state team heading to Lake Okeechobee, Florida.